Last year, my husband and I purchased a new build home. And ever since we got into the whole home buying process, thinking about purchasing a home, I automatically created a Pinterest board trying to see different interior design decor styles that I can incorporate into our future home. A style that I did not know was even a thing is something called Japandi. It's Japanese interior decor mixed with Scandinavian decor together. With the Japandi decor style, you're gonna see a lot of natural elements and simple shapes. Also, some minimalism as well. I've never really seen that personally incorporated into a home, at least stateside or even in a hotel. The only reference that I had was Pinterest until I went to this one hotel in Oceanside, California that absolutely blew my mind and may be a huge influence as to why we're gonna be styling our future home in a Japandi style. That hotel is the Mission Pacific Hotel in Oceanside, California. This is a mid-tier hotel where just the introductory and base rooms start at about $400 per night plus the resort fee. But if you stay until the end, I will show you how I was able to get this room discounted and how you can even get the room for free. And this lobby, even the exterior design does not disappoint. When you walk in, it's going to be more tropical. You do see a lot of exposed natural woods, which is very Japandi, but you'll see so much greenery both inside the lobby as well in the outside area. Minimalism is something that is important to the Japandi style, so the check-in desk is very sleek, very minimal, and it doesn't have a bunch of desk spaces compared to what a lot of other big traditional hotels are like. If you watched my last video on how to get a good deal on luxury travel, you'll understand that my definition of luxury comes with really great curated service and having an experience that is super unique. Mission Pacific definitely checks off that box because it is a boutique hotel, meaning there's gonna be less rooms compared to most big name branded hotels. And every part of the hotel has so much character, is designed very thoughtfully, and you really feel like you're having a unique hotel experience compared to the traditional one. And even though the hotel is placed in such a high traffic area right across the street from the ocean, the property feels extremely intimate and personal. So let's get into the room tour. Okay, the Japandi design really comes through when you get into the room. Oh my gosh. Right when you walk in, everything is light exposed wood. There's even like that very common fluted or slatted wood design where there's vertical wood beams that adorn the chests and the drawers. And for my specific room, when I came into the room, it's a straight shot view of the ocean because I did book the most standard room and was upgraded to an ocean front room. The thing that was just a little bit weird is the pillows that I had, because I chose featherless pillows, were so thick and high up that I had to call in the middle of the night and request smaller pillows just so my neck wouldn't be like this when I was resting my head on the pillow and would be more like this. I was not trying to get a chiropractic adjustment the next day, y'all. If you're not really somebody who is more wider in stature, then definitely choose the feather option for the pillows. Because this is a standard room, just the ocean view upgrade, there's not a lot of square footage, but they were very smart with the square footage that they did use. Because right next to the bed was the bathroom area. The bathroom area continued with the more modern feel of the Japandi style because it had a lot of finishings that were a little glamorous for Japandi, but made a lot of sense because it used a lot of raw materials like terrazzo and brass finishes. The walk-in shower was definitely the highlight for me in this room. Aside from the ocean view, because it's brass finishings, how beautiful the colors laid together and complemented one another, I found myself constantly eyeing the shower when I was staying in the room. Of course, you have your standard coffee machine that's available in the room as well. There's a TV in order for you to be entertained, but then there's also a little nook area, like a reading nook, that again is Japandi style, but with the coastal vibe because it has a bunch of pillows, which isn't really very minimalist. The style of the light that was right next to the breakfast nook, as well as the table itself, was very simple in its shape. That's the same area that I went ahead and had my breakfast at when I wasn't sipping coffee outside and looking at the ocean. Of course, we cannot forget about the balcony. It is a very simple balcony, but it was such a beautiful area to spend the morning, sip my morning coffee, and was the perfect way to start off my day. If you like this video, go ahead and like this video down below and subscribe as well. We do videos like these hotel tours as well as other luxury travel and lifestyle luxury travel tips. I know I'm gushing over the room and I cannot wait to upgrade and stay at a suite in the future, but we have to talk about the food. Perch is the next restaurant I have to gush about because I love the entire experience, from the food, from the design of the place, and also the service. Perch is located at the seaside across the street, which is the sister property of the Mission Pacific, and you can find it just to the left of their lobby. Perch is a breakfast spot that on specific days will turn into an Italian dinner place, which I cannot wait to try out in the future. What I cannot stop thinking about on that menu is the bruleed French toast. Oh my, y'all. That bruleed French toast, I have no words. My mouth is watering right now, but just know that the date sauce on top, the crust from the brulee of that French toast, how moist the French toast was when you bit into it, that it almost tasted like a gooey molten cake. It was so good, I could not rave more about that one dish, and I loved it. Carl had the right balance of service where he checked in on me to make sure that all the food was good, if I needed anything else. But he also gave me enough time to just sit, enjoy my food, and take time to really take in the experience of being at Perch. The second person that made my experience incredible is Christina. Christina was supervising the front of the house at the time, and we had such a great conversation about traveling and about food. Turns out that she is also a fellow YouTuber. If y'all want to check out Christina and her husband, they're currently right now over in the Philippines at the time of this video, and they go by The Traveling Chef. I'll go ahead and link their YouTube down below so you can check them out and support. I cannot believe the level of service that I had from Christina, because when I checked into the Mission Pacific after I had eaten at Perch, she left a little gift for me and a card saying it was so great meeting me. And it's moments like that that I will always remember from a hotel. Now, the prospective Michelin star restaurant that is just on my list, and I wish I had a reservation but it was closed on that night, is called Valle. Valle really aims to bring the Guadalupe Valley area over to Oceanside, California. With the fresh ingredients infused with Mexican flavors, they have this tasting menu that I have just heard raving reviews about. Unfortunately, I can't give my own review, but I really hope that if you're going to stay at the Mission Pacific, or even if you're in Oceanside in general, that you book a reservation there. Of course, a couple of things that you'll definitely want to check out when you're at the Mission Pacific is they do have free beach rentals. So if you need a chair at the beach, and I believe even a towel, you can rent that out for free and then go over to the beach across the street. There's also some aerobics classes. I do believe that there was a yoga class and a painting class as well that are all complimentary. But something that truly is the star of the show of the Mission Pacific is its rooftop bar as well as the rooftop pool. In the rooftop bar area, it's such a cool little hangout spot where you have the best view of the ocean, and you can also get the dual view of the city on the other side. They have small bites as well as drinks, and if you're sober like me, they have non-alcoholic options as well. The rooftop pool is just a little walk away from the rooftop bar, and wow, the view is stunning. Since this is more so an adult hotel, there weren't a lot of kids running around. It was very serene in comparison to the sister property across the street that really does cater to families and children. We do need to talk about parking, because at the time of this video, there was no parking lot or parking structure that they had, but there was a public paid for parking lot across the street that is not owned by Hyatt or JDB. That parking lot is awesome because it is only $5 for the entire day, but it gets a little bit weird because you need to get a new parking pass at midnight. It was really funny because when you go out to get your parking pass, everybody else is getting their parking pass too who are staying at the hotels, and you see this line of people in in their PJs getting a parking pass. What I really like about this hotel actually, and what I would probably do next time I stay here, is just take an Amtrak. The Amtrak is a train that spans from LA all the way over to downtown San Diego, and the stop is about a 7-minute walk from the hotel. So here's the moment we've all been waiting for. How exactly did I get this at a discount, and how can you book it for free or low cost? There's a couple ways to book this. The first one is just signing up to be a World of Hyatt loyalty member. Just by getting that free membership, you get 10% off to 15% off right from the beginning. The next thing you can do is travel hack and go ahead and build up World of Hyatt loyalty points by either getting the World of Hyatt credit card or a credit card that is partnered up with Hyatt, like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. If you want links to those cards, I'll go ahead and link it down below. I know the Chase Sapphire Preferred as well as the World of Hyatt, they both have a 60,000 point sign up bonus. You're already getting 3 nights for free because it's 20,000 points per night to stay at this hotel. If you want more information on how exactly you can travel hack, get all of these cards, rack up all of these points, how exactly to book, you definitely want to go and subscribe down below, because I talk about a bunch of other travel hacking content, and I'll link a video at the end that will teach you how to travel hack in a more extensive way. How I was able to get this as a discount is I have a close friend who actually works for Hyatt. And if you have a close friend or family member who works for Hyatt and they're willing to share with you their friends and family discount code, I was able to get this specific hotel for around $200 instead of paying the regular $400 and above. But do know that if you're looking to get status with the hotel, so get loyalty status for those upgrades and those fancy perks, then your stay that's booked with the friends and family code is not going to count to helping you earn status. Also, because you're on the friends and family code, if you do have status like I did at the time, you're not gonna get all of the perks like late checkout, early check-in that traditionally comes with those status benefits. Sometimes when you book with the friends and family, they'll give you some of the perks, like maybe that late checkout, but if you're already a globalist tier where globalists get free breakfast, you're most likely not gonna get that perk of the free breakfast. I wanna know in the comments, let me know, are you into the Japandi style like I am? I am so obsessed. I think it's so beautiful. What's their favorite part of the hotel? If you like this content and you wanna see more from Following Maria, go ahead and like this video down below, as well as subscribe. As promised earlier, here is that video right here of how exactly you can travel hack and how I was able to get $8,000 off of a hotel booking. And here's also a luxury playlist that you can binge. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.